Without any foreshadowing and with a clear tone, Bess, the young and seemingly happy girl, is shown in a church in front of all the clergymen. Words start to float, a conversation is formed, and Von Trier tries to tell the story of the second feature film of his Golden Heart trilogy.
His name is Jan.
I do not know him. You know we do not favor matrimony with outsiders.
Can you even tell us what matrimony is?
It's when two people are joined in God.
Just like classical novels, Von Trier have considered 8 chapters for this story. 1. Bess gets married. 2. Life with Jan. 3. Life alone. 4. Jan's illness. 5. Doubt. 6. Faith. 7. Bess's sacrifice. And 8, which is the epilogue, the funeral. One thing which is common in all 8 chapters of the movie is the presence of religion as a motif in all different aspects of Bess's social and private life, including her marriage. Church, as the most important location in the story, is also the strangest place in it. It has no bells and women are not allowed to talk in it, yet the clergymen claim to have real agency and faith, while appropriating the Bible and even faith itself. Everyone thinks that Bess has mental illness, and she has no understanding of what love and life is, yet she falls in love with a foreigner who is an oil rig worker from Norway named Jan. Jan sees more to life than religion. He dances and he drinks. He is the perfect lover for Bess, and she is happy with him. She even enjoys the way he snores at nights. She is deeply thankful to God, who have bestowed the gift of love to her. Bess goes to the church throughout the whole story, and even in private, she tries to talk to God in her own special way. God answers her too and even guides her. But the question is that in what framework this bizarre relationship is formed. Jan has to go back to work. Bess is not capable of tolerating the distance between them. She goes on little trips on her bike to the suburbs, which has a phone booth, in order to talk to Jan.
What are you thinking?
That you're here.
What are you doing?
Touching your arms and your chest.
Bess is tired of the distance and her loneliness. She talks to God faithfully once again and begs him to bring back
I
Jan.
just want Jan home again. I pray to you. Oh, please, won't you send him home? Are you sure that's what you want?
Next day, an accident at the oil rig causes Jan to be completely crippled. It seems like that the father has really heard Bess and has answered her in his own special way. Jan is seemingly going to die. The doctors ask Bess to let them end Jan's life, but Bess believes in miracles. She also thinks Jan is the best man on earth.
In some cases, when life isn't worth living, then it may be better to die.
You don't know Jan, or you could not say such a thing. I love you, Jan.
Von Trier is not attempting to criticize religion, but rather he tries to portray a true love story. Bess creates a church within herself, in which all the rules of the outside world are turned upside down.
Finished, Bess.
Let's put it this way. Slavoj Žižek believes in a patriarchal society, women play the role of the victim, and they ought to listen to the men who are speaking on behalf of God. But here comes the beauty of this story. Von Trier characterizes a woman with a true faith in her heart who tries to set her own rules and talk to the Holy Father. And ultimately she attempts to break the waves, but this disobedience costs her her own life.
Am I going to go to hell?
Bess doubts her own faith and suspenses her peculiar conversations with God. At the same time, she listens to Jan, who asks her to sleep with other men to give him his own life back. This request puts Bess in further opposition with society. Bess goes back to church for one last time, and she says her mind out loud, and she gets kicked out. Her family abstain her too. She is utterly lonely. Bess gathers her power and uses it to save Jan. Her life is at stake, but she believes that she can at least save her love's life. God talks to her before her last journey, a journey which causes her death.
An unstable person, a person who, due to the trauma of her husband's illness, gave way in obsessive fashion to an exaggerated, perverse form of sexuality. Would you like to clarify that to the inquiry?
After her death, she is condemned to hell by the church. But it's not important as long as Jan is recovered completely.
For your sins you are consigned to hell.
The movie ends with the sound of bells in the sky from an unknown source.